If you are an options trader, this is a game changer of a headline. My name is Mike Rixey. I'm one of the options instructors at Netpicks, and I wanted to point your attention to this headline announcing new options available on some of our favorite tech stocks on the Mag 7. Up until this point, names like Apple and Amazon, Microsoft, they have weekly and monthly options. They're some of our favorite products. We trade them on a very regular basis. But as of next week, starting Monday the 26th, you're going to notice that those names now will have Monday and Wednesday expirations available on them. So you'll see the Mag 7 here. You have Nvidia, Tesla, Apple, Microsoft, Alphabet, Meta, and Amazon, plus two additional names. You've got Broadcom and the Bitcoin ETF in there as well. These are names that are on pretty much every active trader's watch list, right? We trade these products all the time. They have very liquid options. But now that we have Monday and Wednesday expirations coming, it just produces more opportunity for us, right? We have more opportunity to be more active. There's more additional strategies that we can use to take advantage of these products, and I am super excited about it. Now, if I go over to the charts, let's just take a look at a couple of these. If we take a look at the 5-minute chart, if you're an active day trader, we have day traders as part of our group, and up until now, we've been taking advantage of the index ETFs because they have the daily options available to us. And we train with our students how when you get towards the tail end of the week, Wednesday into Friday, there is an opportunity, or at least up until now, where you can take a look at those individual stocks and treat them more like a day trading approach because we're getting close to that Friday expiration. Now that we have Monday and Wednesday expirations coming, now we can take a look at these names pretty much the entire week on a day trading basis. Right? If I take a look at Apple here this morning, if I take a look at this long setup, right, could we have just taken it with a long call? Sure. Can you sell a put credit spread here? Sure. This is a trade that we can definitely utilize, right? Thursday into Friday, but now we can take advantage of it Monday through Friday, right? Because we have those Monday and Wednesday expirations. It's going to be much, much easier for us to take advantage of these moves. All right, AVGO. If you take a look at Broadcom, same situation, right? Up until now, we have been limited somewhat. It's a little bit more difficult to day trade these names with options because you either have to use the Friday options or the monthly options. No longer. Right? We can certainly take advantage of those shorter term expirations and just give us better odds of success. If I take a look from a swing trading perspective, this is our hourly chart. This is our weekly gems chart. This is a trade that we just took yesterday with our members. We sold a put credit spread yesterday afternoon on Amazon. One of my favorite trades is to look for a weekly gems trade off of the hourly chart Thursday into Friday, knowing that we have those Friday expirations that we can take advantage of. Selling an out of the money credit spread, collecting that premium, and taking advantage of the very short duration of those weekly options, it has worked really, really well. We closed out of this trade first thing this morning, booked at 50% or 50% of max profit on the trade. Right? Really nice position. Now we have additional opportunities throughout the week. Right? I can take a look at Amazon, Apple. I can take a look at Broadcom, Tesla. I can take a look at those names multiple times a week utilizing this very strategy. So I'm super excited for it. Let's take a look at the trade page here real quick. We all know, Apple, Amazon, they have very, very liquid markets. If I take a look at Apple here, if you take a look at the options expiring today, there's thousands of contracts of volume and open interest. If I go out to next week's cycle, to next Friday's cycle, same situation. A lot of liquidity in those options. What I want to see happen next week, does it mean that I start to trade those new Monday, Wednesday expirations immediately? What I will typically do is give it a little bit of time. I will typically give it a week or so just to try to get a feel for how they trade. My guess is the liquidity is going to explode right off the bat. I don't see there being any concern. I think these products are going to be incredibly popular right from the get-go. But I just want to get a feel for how they trade. Some of the things that I'm looking for on any product that I will trade, I want to take a look at the volume and open interest columns. And what I'm looking for is consistent volume and open interest numbers spread across multiple strike prices. You can see that here on Apple. You'll see it on Amazon as well. The better the liquidity, the easier it's going to be for us to get in and out of our trades quickly and a good pricing. When you pull up a name that might have good liquidity and one or two strikes, it may be a little bit more challenging. But these names, very liquid as a result. If you take a look at the bid-ask spreads here, we're talking about 1 to 3 pennies wide. Very tight markets. That gives us a lot of flexibility with what strategies we use. Long options, credit spreads, debit spreads. We're not going to have any problem getting filled on those orders. So something to keep in mind, something to keep an eye on here next week. Take a look at the liquidity, and if you're like me, we're going to be adding these to the list. We're going to be trading these right off the bat here over the next week or so. So if you have any questions at all on these new products, feel free to leave a comment on the video, or you can email us info@netpicks.com. We'd be happy to get you some additional information on how we utilize different option strategies on these markets. So I'm going to wrap this video up here. I'll be back with you guys over the next few days with our next video.
Everything discussed here is our opinion, and it is not to be taken as investment advice because we are not your financial advisor, nor have we considered your personal situation as your fiduciary. This presentation is for your education and entertainment only. Please review Netpicks' full risk